Hey, what's up YouTube? In this video, I'll be showing you how to make an Obi Wan Kenobi statue. Here are all of the materials that we will use throughout the build. Please do make sure that you have access to all of these. Begin by placing 8 black terracotta in a row on the ground. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. On top of this row, going from left to right, place 3 brown concrete, 1, 2, 3, and then 2 grey terracotta, 3 brown concrete. For the next row, place a grey terracotta, 2 brown concrete, 2 grey terracotta, 2 brown concrete, a grey terracotta. For the next row, 3 brown concrete, 2 grey terracotta, and 3 brown concrete. For the next row, place a grey terracotta, 2 brown concrete, 2 grey terracotta, 2 brown concrete, a grey terracotta. Then place 3 brown concrete, 2 grey terracotta, 3 brown concrete. For the next row, place an entire row of oak planks. For the next row, place 2 oak planks, 4 birch planks, and then 2 oak planks. And we want to repeat this onto the next row, so once you've done that once, just do that again. Then place 2 entire rows of birch planks. Then for the next row, place a black terracotta, 6 birch planks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all the way over to the other side, and place a black terracotta on the end. For the next row, 3 black terracotta, 2 white concrete, 3 black terracotta. For the next row, place black terracotta on the ends of the row with grey terracotta in between. For the next row, place an entire row of birch planks. For the next row, place 4 birch planks, 1, 2, 3, 4, an oak plank, and then 3 birch. We then want to add 3 more layers on top of this row, so the exact same thing, 1, 2, 3 more times, and we just want to place the birch and the oak planks in the same quantity. Then for the next row, we want to place 4 birch planks, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to use black terracotta, 3 birch planks. For the next row, 3 birch planks, 1, 2, 3, 2 black terracotta, and then 3 birch planks. For the next row, place 2 birch planks, 1 black terracotta, 2 white terracotta, black terracotta, 2 birch planks. Then for the next row, place 2 birch, 4 white terracotta, and then 2 birch planks. Then for the next row, place an entire row of brown concrete. Extend it 2 rows towards you, hanging off the front of the statue. On top of this second row, place a brown concrete on the left, white terracotta going right, brown concrete, 2 white terracotta, brown concrete, white terracotta, brown concrete. For the next row, place 2 white terracotta, then 4 brown concrete, 2 white terracotta. Then for the next row, white terracotta, white concrete, light blue concrete, 2 white terracotta, light blue concrete, 1 white concrete, 1 white terracotta. Then for the next row, a white terracotta, 2 brown concrete, 2 white terracotta, 2 brown concrete, with then a white terracotta on the end. And then for the next row, place a brown concrete, 6 white terracotta, and then a brown concrete. Then place 2 entire rows of brown concrete on top. So this is Kenobi's face, but we have to make his hair. His hair begins from the only brown concrete here in this row on the left, and we extend it 1 row forwards, and then to the right by 2, 1, 2. On top of these last 2 blocks, add an extra row of brown concrete and extend it to the right. On top of these 2 blocks, add an extra row of brown concrete and extend it to the right by 2, 1 and 2. So the end result should look like this. We want to extend the bottom of the head backwards by 5 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we are just going to extend every single one of these. The head is relatively simple from this point, except we do have a little bit of detail. On the left and right sides, we want to take the brown concretes that stick up here, just sandwiched in between the top of the head and the bottom of the jaw. We want to place a row of 1, 2, 3, 4 white terracottas extending back. On top of this row, starting from the left, we want to place 1, 2, 3. And then for the next row, 1, 2, and finally 1. So we have kind of a staircase shape. Once we've done that, we just want to extend 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, like this. And then ultimately, the rest of the head will be brown concrete. We'll fill this in later, but just to kind of illustrate that this is the general head shape, and it might just help us a little bit later on to place the back and such. This is what we want to have so far, and believe it or not, the statue is mostly done at this point. All the hard stuff has been completed. So the next thing that we're going to do is make the arms. The arms are really simple. They start just underneath the head here, and we place a row of 1, 2, 3, 4 birch planks extending outwards. And then we want to extend this row down by 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Place 2 rows of white terracotta underneath. 1, 2. And then of course the rows want to get extended out to be 4 rows long in total, or 4 rows wide, I should say. And if we just extend up and connect up to the top of the arm, that is exactly what the hand looks like. And we want to do the same thing on the opposite side. We can even start at the bottom this time from the bottom of the belt here. 1, 2, 3, 4 with the white terracotta. Add a row on top. And then all of the other rows are simply just birch planks extending up to the top of the statue. So nice and simple. And once we've done that, we have completed the front of the statue. And we simply want to come to the back now, and we want to begin work here. But trust me when I tell you, it's incredibly easy. So on the back of the statue, the first thing that we will do is extend the boots backwards by 3 rows. 1, 2, 3. We're going to use the black terracotta for this. The reason that we're using black terracotta is because it's the same material on the front. This is important to remember, as for the rest of the back of the statue, we mostly want to copy the front of the statue. So what I want you to do is look directly at the front of the statue, and I first of all want you to copy the boots onto the back of the body. So I want you to copy the boot section directly onto the back. That's all of the brown terracotta, brown concrete areas. We then want to copy the oak plank area directly onto the back as well. And we also want to copy the birch plank area directly onto the back of the body also. So here is where things get a little bit different. We want to copy the belt, except we do not want to have a buckle on the back. There is only a buckle, the white concrete area, on the front, but the rest of it is literally the exact same. Now for the rest of the back, this is where things get super simple. The arms are literally identical to the front of the statue, so you can just copy those. And the rest of the back, the entire rest of the back, spanning the back of the arms all the way across to the opposite arm, from the left to the right, is just birch planks. So there is absolutely no more detail back here. All of the detail for what I guess would be called a tunic is just on the front. So that's all you got to do, just to fill all of it in using birch planks. And once that area has been completely filled in, as you can almost see here, we've just got to come up to the top of the head, of course. So once this has been filled in with the birch planks, the bottom of the head's already filled in, we are now able to come to the sides of the statue. And all we are going to do on the sides of the statue is literally copy the material that is left and right, or front and back on the statue, and we are going to just connect it together. So wherever we have, whatever that may be. So if it's white terracotta, as you just saw me place at the bottom of the hand, we fill that in with white terracotta. If it's birch planks for the side of the arm and the top of the shoulder, we place birch planks. We come over to the opposite side of the statue and we start down at the bottom again. We place brown concrete, grey terracotta, so on and so forth. We just copy whatever material is just left and right of us, and we just fill it in all the way up to the very top, just like this. And eventually, once we have added all of this and we have filled the shoulders in, we will only be left with one thing, which is going to be the actual head itself, which, as I mentioned earlier, is really simple from this point, as all we have to do is just fill every single remaining part of the head in using brown concrete. And honestly, it's as easy as that, as of course Kenobi's got a lot of hair, and well, we've already made all of the skin tones on the face and on the head, so that is all we have to add. And most of his hair is sort of like 3D on the front. There's no real need to add any more detail than that. And once that has been done, we will be left with a 99.9% complete statue. But there is one thing left to add, and that is the lightsaber. So to make the lightsaber, all we need to grab is the light grey concrete, black concrete, yellow concrete, and we want to come to the belt on the front of the statue, and we're looking for this block here. So on the right side, we've got this sticky up black terracotta. Left of this, place a light grey concrete. Underneath, 2 black concrete, yellow, light grey, and boom, there you go. There you have Kenobi's lightsaber hanging off of his belt, and that is all there is to it. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I do hope that you have enjoyed this tutorial. If you have, please do remember to like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Goodbye!